Setting output. I don't know why nobody told you. Lo ini lelet. Kok nggak tampil apa-apa? Halo, halo, halo. Aneh loh. Nah, baru mau. Cek, cek, 1, 2. Cek, cek, 1, 2. Cek, 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 cek. Cek, 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 cek. Woi. Hah? Jalan. Ada jauh, kalau ada jam minyak ada jauh. Tuh ada mau lagi gambarnya. Kok takon minyak.
You know, keeping the game fresh. All the devs like, you know, Mike Wang, you know, LD, Ronnie, of course. Appreciate the opportunity, and I'm very thankful.
Now, before we announce this year's 2K TV Interactive Wizard, here's another interactive question for you. And we can't make this one easy, so listen up. NBA 2K22 cover athlete and WNBA star Candace Parker joined us on 2K TV as a part of our ongoing series Uninterrupted this year and told us the story of one.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Jrue Holiday is in his 8th season.
Terrific. David, thanks. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. And for the Knicks, it's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Derrick Rose is out there with the chosen one, and it's Barrett at the 3, the small forward. Now for those players who were discussed in trade talks, Greg, but weren't dealt at the deadline, it's got to be hard for them to ever, I guess, trust team management again, huh?
No doubt about it, but, you know, we have a saying. If you play at the highest levels, you have 2 families. First, which is your family at home, and your second. The only one you trust is your first family. But the second family,
First time shoot langsung 3 point.
You know what? You could have a third family the following week if you get traded. So some guys block out the noise and manage their emotions well. Others don't, and they tend to struggle.
It's all in the family. The pass to the chosen.
Aduh, kenapa
And he
itu?
wheels that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. So Holiday will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a 3-point game. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed
Nice.
many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition,
Assist.
you typically are going to get
2
outplayed.
poin. Yang 100 poin.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Middleton looking it over. looking to end
adalah
the run.
sudah menjadi pemain
So New York will take it the other way. And
terbaik,
here they go. That one
pemain
good for two.
skor poin terbanyak
Got his second bucket of the game to
dengan
go.
15
And creating
point
a
shoot
little separation here,
dalam satu
gaining
game.
some confidence.
Gokil.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. Julius Randle picks one up.
Man, that was a remarkable pump fake from Antetokounmpo. I mean, he's really good at selling that shot fake.
Milwaukee shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
It's Robinson, top of the key. The chosen one passes to Randle. Good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Holiday dishes to Antetokounmpo.
Ah iya, berkumpul kalau kayak gitu.
Moves back up. It's blocked.
Oh,
Well, you can't go up weak against Randall,
Randle.
otherwise he's going to block.
They shoot again.
oh.
He's made one and this one so
Yakin
far
lah,
in the
paling
game.
banyak masuk sekali.
Numbers this year at the line
Yang
are
ini.
low
Nah,
so
salah.
when he's getting to the line, not nearly as
Masuk
effective
lagi,
as
nggak masuk lagi.
I don't
1,
think there's any
2,
question about it, guys.
3,
He's got to bring
4,
that percentage up. I mean, those are the
5,
kind of free throw
6,
numbers that
7,
will
8,
get you in a coach's
9.
doghouse and get your teammates a
Kayak
little mad
bujurannya.
at you.
Good on the second free throw.
You know, what you really like about Antetokounmpo is he wants to keep getting better. I'd say he's accomplished that and then some.
Here's the chosen one. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Here's Young. It's stolen by Randall. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Barrett. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
And Giannis gets it to go.
And, you know, you see the touch from deep.
Aduh,
Antetokounmpo,
soir,
now
soir,
he just
bro.
needs to make it a more
Soir.
consistent part of his game.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game, great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
And a new group in for the Knicks. Noel's checked in for Robinson. Toppin comes in for Julius Randle. Alec Burks checked in for Barrett. And it's Elfrid Payton in for Derrick Rose.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants
Oh,
to.
you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Here's the chosen one. That's his fourth basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots after a good start.
Well, there's nothing like being unselfish as a player, and Noel was outstanding in that regard. Reading the entire floor and finding his guys for high percentage shots.
And Forbes
Jadi
has
taker
it in the
dibalik.
corner.
Lagi sepatu.
And the rejection by Noel.
Hujat.
Here's the
Masuk
chosen
dong.
one. And the Knicks hit again from deep. Let's get your take, guys, and the hustle stats for New York.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Bur.
Here's
Bur.
Burks.
Masuk dong.
And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Here's Teague. The shot from the low post is good.
And the finesse and the skill from Teague to finish that play with the floater, exquisite. And good shot choice there, too.
The chosen one. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. A very aggressive offense so far.
Teague against Peyton. And a wide open look for Portis. No good on the triple.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Excellent all-around performance so far against the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's the chosen one. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Noel passes to the chosen one. Passes it to Burks. Inside. Stolen by Tucker. And so it's the New York Knicks with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. Their defense has been active and effective. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And regarding the mental aspect of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo had this to say earlier.
Definitely the game has slowed down a lot for me. I'm able to know where my team is going to be. I'm able to get to my spots and I know my spots. And I don't score on accident no more. I score because I know, okay, I'm going to get to that spot.
Great, that might be what... There's a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Rose against DiVincenzo. Pass to the chosen one. He kicks to Barrett. Outside Rose. Wants to get it to Randall and does. Holiday brings the double team. 5 to shoot. No coverage that time. Rose has got 7 now in this quarter.
Rokok kos banget. Parida kalau ngerokok.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Barrett and Randall are in the forward position. Rose is out there with the chosen one, and it's Robinson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for New York right now. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hi, guys. The chosen one in the last game against the Heat got the job done. He finished with 59 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. The stat line was filled, and the whole league is talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, or might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Holiday. That's tipped. The pass to Barrett. To get open is Robinson. And Barrett gets it to go. Barrett's got 8 points.
And the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Here's Antetokounmpo. It's
Anak, masokan ya? Masokan ya? Ya, itu ge. Kucing lah tadi juga. Pondok lah. Tadi lah. Pondok nang tekap lah. Lampu ini miring mulu. Miring mulu. Alhamdulillah coy, kada lawas coy.
Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's the chosen one, guarded by Holiday. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Anjir.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Toppin, he's jacked in for Julius Randle. And Alec Burks subbed in for Rose. I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Middleton on the wing. Over Barrett.
Fantastic defense from Barrett there. It helps big time when he gives the hustle and stays home with his man. Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
And he gets the whistle for the 30-second call. The Bucks.
Aduh, ada PR dari pembakar. Bentar. Bentar. Ya. Ih, apakah bayam isi data itu aja? Sapi 2, kambing 2. Sulit tam. Paksa buka WA di komputer dulu. Aduh, Banar ada aja nih minta-minta nih kakak ini nih. Ada aja sudah datanya betulis minta aja. Nah, tuh tambahan lagi. Banar. Salin. Tempel. Buang dusun 4-nya. Nah, delete. Dusun 1. Kenali bang. Tetap delete. Masjid 4. Hewannya sapi 2 ekor, kerbau 0, kambing 2 ekor. Tuh, lagi nih. Kambing 2 ekor. Jahirudin RP1 musola bang. Ogan. Pola. Nah. Ih. Over. Hit 5 nah berarti mana sapi 3 ekor nah.
Masyarakat nih terakhir lah. Masyarakat hewannya tapi 1, 2, 3 kambing kambingnya 1 ekor. Udah rem. Udah. Apakah bakal hilang? Ada aja. Apakah? Apa data-data kambing-kambing segala macam tuh. Data kan
He's coming off a 13-point game against the Lakers.
Boy, he was
Fungsinya
piling
tuh
up those
yang
assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And so it's the New York Knicks sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What can you say? The chosen one, an impressive effort here today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer, starting the second half. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
The first one falls. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. You played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for him.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think 2 guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the 2 guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they can do rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Julius Randle picks one up.
And quite honestly, guys, Antetokounmpo, get that name right, folks. He's one of the most unique, talented players in the league. I mean, long arms, which really create a lot of problems for the defenders, whether he's passing or shooting.
Taj Gibson's checked in for New York. Payton comes in for Rose. Here's the chosen one. Trying to get open is Gibson. No good. And Milwaukee the other way now. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
He's an explosive, athletic guard, and I tell you, the coaching staff must love watching Holiday in the open court.
Pass to the chosen one. From deep three-point range, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
And those aren't the type of three-point
Gila sudah berapa nih?
you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
How about about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Creek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
Shot's good by Gibson.
You don't see that too often. The fadeaway shot when he's wide open.
Timeout called the Bucks.
Well, it's been an expressive feat to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Kalau kita lagi on fire, musuh pasti
PJ Tucker, he's checked in for
fire.
Lopez. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Chris Middleton. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee, no good that time either. New York leading by 23. Out to the right wing. Here's Randall, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. Randall's got 8 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Randall with some nice D. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Knicks. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Well, he's a wrecking ball on offense. Randall, so good at finishing inside.
Here's Giannis.
Hey.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the call. New York with the foul. For the game, shooting 5 of 7 at the line. And that one misses. So for the Knicks, Noel's checked in for Gibson.
Meranjah Budas. Yuk, bisa yuk.
Here's the chosen one, guarded by Holiday.
Aduh, gobloknya.
Pass to Rose. Now Robinson. And there's the pass to the chosen one. Holiday brings the double team. 5 on the clock.
Nembak deh.
Here's Burks. Kept alive. Randall.
Asyik.
Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Aren't too many guys more relentless than Randall, I mean, especially at chasing down rebounds.
PJ Tucker, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for New York.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure effort and hustle.
It's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Rose is out there with the chosen one, and it's Burks in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now.
They have been bored and dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around. That is your saving grace. If you can lose around it, build a championship caliber team. I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
Kita
Solid blueprint.
sama asli sih kamu poin. Tanda 15 aja baru.
It's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Greg, we are in an era of positionless basketball, and we know the All-Star game now has a 2 backcourt, 3 frontcourt position as opposed to 2 guards, 2 forwards, and a center when you're voting. Should they get rid of those designations entirely?
I tell you what, I think you could make a strong case for that. When you go back to last season, many felt Jimmy Butler got robbed of a starting spot. I think listen, this is the fans' vote. Why not the 5 hitters? The 5 players that the fans want to see the most play a certain position, then so be it. You know, they're not going to play all 48 minutes. You're still going to have your 7 other to kind of balance out the roster. I say just let the fans tell you the five they want to see, and let's go play.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team
Yuk,
would
Randall,
have
bisa
the
yuk.
lead.
Yuk.
Terrific body control by Randall.
Menang dah.
So no
Man.
problem for New York as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt. And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Dapat.
Clark Kellogg,
Orang extendernya, Cok.
Anthony,
Kita
and David
offenkan
Aldridge.
dulu.
This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented
Jadi
by
kita training
2K
dulu kali ya.
Sports. See you next time.
Santai. Training baik poin kita. Leh. Ini kamera kok. Sorry lah. Mana-mana kameranya, coy. Baru sadar gua anjay. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Mau banyak lagi. Banyak. Tim praktis. Lupa. Masih banyak kesempatan kita naikkan budget. Training dulu kita training.
Hey, good to see you.
Hey, what you working on?
Kita syuting dulu, coach. 3 point from deep. Let's go.
I see you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up.
Attempt to make as many deep 3-point shoot as you can from the top. Oke. Up. Percobaan pertama gagal. Anjing. Masuk dong. Astaga. Masuk dong. Oh. Masuk dong. Yes. Up. Masuk. Up. Pokoknya ada hitungannya 2 detik rasanya. Itu 2. Nah, jauh loh. Itu 2. Masuk lagi. Oh. Itu 2. Mari tangkap. Itu 2. Nah. 2 detik cepat. Itu 2. Itu 2. Nah. Itu 2 rilis. Nice. Itu 2 rilis. Yes. Itu 2 rilis. Nice. Itu 2. Ancil. Lebihan dikit. 1 2. Rilis. Nice. 1 2. 2 detik hitungannya. 1 2. Nice, jauh. Mantap. 1 2. Masuk. Ancu. Yes lah, bintang 3. First Legend lah. Kan ada yang First Legend. Aduh, latihan 6. Oh, coachnya mempriwet dah.
Everyone, listen up. That was a great team effort last night. Keep that energy up, and we can do great things. Let's get to work. If we can improve our shooting percentages,
Sangar
We stand a
pelatih
better
Nick nih.
chance of winning games. All right, let's go.
Apa disuruhnya nih? Paham lah. Oh, bergantian kah? Tembak. Kita ambil, umpan ke kawan. Kita berjauh lagi ke sini. Ambil, puting. Oh, ambil. Gulung kawan. Buka lagi kita. Puting. Jauh terus banget, mantap. Ambil, kasih kawan. Sebelah sini kita. Ini kawan. Puting. Ambil. Ini kawan. Udah sini pelang. Nice. Cuk, ini capek cuk, banyak banner. Oh, nembak lah. Oh, rebound the ball. Pas teammate. Ini nama ambil lah. Rebound the ball. Ini lagi. Udah masuk. Rebound the ball. Kasih lagi. Ini ke sini, kita ke sini pulang. Gantian pojok. Rebound the ball. Masuk tim next plus 5. Oh, nilainya berurutan plus 5. Gak bentuk lagi. Kirim mulu pak. Udah kita lah. Habis dong. 93 poin. Oh, defense. Beri muar defense nih. Player defense bang. Oh ya, anjing. Masuk aja. Nah, terharap anjing. Nah, nice. Aduh, apa melawan semua forward point guard halus. Anjing. Coba Unda yang ngedrill. Kau dia bang. Tahi juga dribblingnya. Kalau suruh shooting nggak sering nyari. Terus lu
Great energy and practice. Don't leave the gym without putting some individual work in.
shooting lagi dong. Kita mini retro goal. Finishing sekali kena.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Oke, coach. Kalau Swiss 3 lah, plus 3. Anjir. Udah masuk, yuk. Swish. Wish. Wish now. Wish. Ada lagi. Masuk biasa aja. Wish. Ya Allah, ada masuk. Harusnya kita naikkan lagi free throw kita nih. Nah, sus. Hancur. Dua kan masuknya. Ayo, nah, harus masuk keduanya. Nah, bintang 3. Nice. Swish sekali bang. Nice. Tutup dengan swish. Lumayan 350. Lagi kita pilih defense bang. Finishing. The tendency finisher. Catch the ball and score at the rim on the defender. Contested finisher. Floater. Putback finisher. Ketiga finisher. There are 9 basketball around the 3-point line. Try to score at rim many times possible in a minute. Oh. Ini coba ini bang. Halo bang, remember me ya? Ingat dong, Sampurba, masa nggak ingat? Hello, hello. Gimana kabarnya, bro? Langsung skor. Lagi, ayo cepat, cepat, cepat. Langsung skor. Cepat, ambil semua bola. Ambil. Nice. Ambil. Lagi. Aduh, kena masuk. Ayo. Aduh, kena blok, kampret. Baik, iya, mantap mantap bro. Dalam keadaan sekarang kita sehat aja udah syukur ya. Karena covid anjing ini. Sehat itu merupakan sesuatu yang sangat kita syukuri sekarang ini, karena keadaan covid yang sangat masif lagi seperti di awal-awal kemarin. Aduh, cuma bintang 2 400 dong. Gimana bro Sam, tertarikkah main NBA? Ayo kita main bareng. Attack, magic passing, 3 on 2, 4 on 1, free situation. Oh. Setting aja dah. Bisa mabar ya. Speknya gimana? Ini spek apa? Spek aku sih ini ya. Agak cupu juga PC-nya. Cuma PGA-nya aja kemarin yang pakai 1650. Kalau ininya prosesornya cuma Ryzen 3. Udah 2 tahun yang lalu kalau nggak salah nih ngerakit. Tapi kalau streaming cuma bisa grafiknya medium. Kalau nggak streaming baru bisa yang high. Masuk. Masuk. Masuk dong. Masuk. Yes. Lah gua laptop 10 tahun yang lalu. Tapi streaming remix 1080 lancar. Oh gitu ya? Berarti internetnya yang bagus tuh. Vmix itu apa? Apa itu Vmix? Kalau aku internetnya IndiHome, cuma pakai yang 20 Mbps. Tahan sih, cuma bitrate cuma 3500. Soalnya di kampung kan, kalau di kampung ya jadi nggak inilah. Remake APK streaming. Oh gitu kah? Oh jadi streaming lewat handphone gitu. Biasa dipakai TV buat berbayar. Kayak Netflix gitu ya. Mirip kayak OBS tapi APK. Berarti di Android ya. Mantap. Kalau bisa 1080 internetnya mungkin versi profesional OBS. Aku pakai OBS aja nggak ngerti. Belajar dikit-dikit sih. This is mantap. Belajar dikit-dikit, bikin konten juga nggak bisa ngedit cuma cut doang. Cuma pakai bitrate 200 kbps. Oh benar-benar hemat kalau bisa bitrate kecil mah. Oke lanjut lagi kita main pakai baju. Kalau aku bitrate-nya di OBS 3500. Kalau 3000 biasanya dibilang ini sumber apa storage videonya kekecilan.
So here's a question. How many MVP titles do Lisa Leslie and Candace Parker have between the two of
udah
them?
merah.
Is it A, 2, B, 3, C, 4, or D, 5? Well, I'm sure this winner answered that correctly. It's the 2K TV Interactive Wizard. For the dedicated 2K TV viewer, this award will go
Sholat
to...
Id. Tunggu dapat korban. Langsung berangkat mancing. Pakai prosesor Ryzen 3. Gak tahu dah yang generasi berapa. Generasi kayaknya 2018 kalau nggak salah beli kemarin. Wait, Bro Sam. Hehe, naik mendadak. Streamingku naik mendadak, Bro. Langsung Bro Sam ngeluarin ajiannya. Waduh, udah mirip itu. Gua masih pakai Core i3 Gen 3. Iya. Tapi kalau laptop sayangnya nggak ada ini ya, nggak ada apa, nggak ada PGA eksternal gitu, maksudnya tambahan. Cuma PGA dari ininya aja kan, dari prosesor aja biasanya. Nggak tahu sih kalau laptop gaming gitu, katanya ada PGA nya. NBA ini kalau HP-nya kalau PC-nya bisa main ini apa? PES. Nah, itu bisa. NBA juga bisa. Itu aja udah patokannya.
Suka gak main bola gitu? Atau FIFA? Kalau FIFA nggak tahu deh.
Pass to Avdia. Back to Westbrook.
Mereka kalau bisa harus itu.
That one goes. Count it.
That's a play.
Padahal kemarin di Epic Games gratis loh NBA. Waktu summer sale atau apa gitu. Karena gue tahu dah. Dulu waktu awal beli itu juga ada diskon 500.000 anjir. Mahal kalau game kayak gini kayak PES gitu kan, kayak FIFA.
That is his first foul of the game.
Soalnya kalau bajakannya ini enggak ini. Bisa main online.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Shot on the way. And again, it's Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his second bucket tonight.
The court awareness improving over time. Hachimura demonstrating some nice passing instincts there. And when you think
9-1 bertahan lama, bro. Mantap, bro.
Russell Westbrook's fearlessness extends to his game day outfits.
Jadi nggak karuan mainnya. Mainnya jadi nggak karuan.
Same reckless abandon we see on the court.
Anjay.
Here's Bullock after the basket by Washington.
Aduh, kesalahan lagi.
Here's Beal and finished off by Beal.
Beal is so dangerous in the open floor. He can burn you with speed and shooting in pretty much every way.
Here's the chosen one. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Milwaukee. Down low. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. They get Russell Westbrook.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws of the night.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Take a break. Two shots.
Two shot.
First free throw is good.
Wih, warnanya nggak turun-turun nih. Gokil.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Bro, ini botnya bisa disuruh subscribe nggak? Kali aja gitu. Wih, naik lagi. 97, gokil. Thank you, Bro Sam. Tadi langsung 91, lupa nggak pakai proxy, gila langsung. Oh, jadi harus pakai proxy gitu ya? Apa VPN gitu ya? Kalau aku biasa pakai VPN gitu sih, buat nonton NBA gitu kan. Kalau dari situs luar ada. Besok nih final NBA rame.
Now here's Beal. He's tightly guarded and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Good, nice play there from the chosen one.
Nice assist. Randall keeping his eyes up, playing unselfish basketball.
Passes it to
Kayak
Lang.
ini ya, edit gitu ya.
Outside Beal.
Oh enggak, VPN bukan buat gituan. Kadang sih di HP.
Mid-range jumpers. Oh man, that's usually a bunny with the deep.
Buat ini, buat nonton NBA. Woi, 102 gokil.
Here's Beal after the made shot from the chosen one. And the dunk by Hachimura.
We've seen Bill evolve as a playmaker, including how
Nonton
he
bola
splits his
biasanya
open
kan.
teammates.
Kalau bola di Yala Shot mungkin situsnya.
And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Wow, unconscious. Has he been this quarter? They're riding that hot hit.
Wizards trail by 4.
VPN beli di apa kemarin tuh? Di Shopee.
And here's Beal.
VPN ini
He had a 21-point outing in their last game
akunnya
against the
dia yang
76ers
kasih
in
gitu.
Philadelphia.
Gak tahu bajakan atau gimana.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one. But you also got to give credit to the offense too. I mean, they exploited every hole they saw in the defense.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks.
Coy,
Nerlens Noel checks in for Robinson. Toppin
bisa
comes
kali.
in for Randall. Burks is
Masuk
checking
dong.
for Barrett. And
Nice.
Jones in for Reggie Bullock. And then for
Turun, naik lagi.
check in for Alex
Gokil,
Len.
gokil, gokil.
Comes in for Rui Hachimura. And Raul Meadows subbed in for Avdia. Here's Westbrook. Count that
Aduh,
bucket. Westbrook's got
kampret.
8.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's the chosen one.
Masuk dong.
3 quarters off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough
Bro.
opening to go for the 3. I didn't
Bradley
think it was
Beal.
a bad choice on that possession. Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's the chosen one.
Aduh,
15 points in the game.
kena turnover lagi.
There's a minute 34 left to play in the first. And the pass to Westbrook. To the inside.
Uy.
And Bryant the bucket on the
Wow,
assist by Westbrook.
wow, wow, wow. Langsung 123. Kampret. Keren.
Here's the chosen one. He's been an incredibly difficult matchup for all of their
Keren,
opponents,
coy.
averaging 29
Keren,
points
coy.
a game. Burks the pass to the chosen one.
Nice.
It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's
Halo,
allowing him
Bro
to
Sam,
find
masih di
a
sana
lot of
kah
good
Anda?
shots.
Outside Beal.
Gimana nih naik lagi nih?
There's 49 seconds left in the
Nice,
first
bro.
quarter.
Not the most productive quarter he'll
Hep.
ever have, but his shot selection has been a little bit.
Tangan mandak.
Well, with the role he's won this quarter, they're going to keep going to him. Get that lead even bigger.
Westbrook with it. He's got 8.
Anco.
Count the bucket coming off
bodinya.
a perfectly placed assist. And that's 10 points for Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Outside Rose. 16 seconds left in the first quarter. Yep, that one goes in there. The chosen one's
Aduh,
got
ini
21
masih
in the
satu
game.
assist. Field goalnya.
Strong against size. He does not lack for
Westbrook anjing. Westbrook anjing.
No one can stop him
Kampret.
no matter the size.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
And we'll be right back after this.
Segar. Sem.
There's a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. And a new group getting ready for the
Buruk,
Wizards.
Cuk, main Cuk, nggak
Alex
fokus,
Len's
Cuk.
checked in for Lopez. Bryant comes in for Daniel Gafford. Hachimura is checked in for Davis Bertrand. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for
Lahan-lahan lah
Raul.
kita
Filling out the wings are Bullock and Barrett. It's Randall and Robinson at the
Westbrook
4 and
anjing
the 5.
defense-nya.
And
Ay,
it's the chosen one.
hole lagi, hole lagi.
5 for New York right now. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hi guys, the chosen one in the last game against the Bucks was tremendous. He had 30 points and his passing was just incredible. He piled up an impressive number of assists. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. Kevin will see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
David in stretches, he was absolutely done. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again. It's all about getting into a comfort zone early. When he does that, he could be very difficult to contain.
Cuk.
Here's Beal.
Westbrook
After
ngamuk,
the
Cuk.
made shot from the chosen one.
Mana-mana Westbrook.
Over Randall. Beal can't get it to go.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's plus 5.
Ayo ditunjul. And one. Nice.
Ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Apa didorong?
Toppin, he's jacked in for Randall. Greg is As a point guard,
Anjing.
what is it you like to see from that position on
Dorang
the floor?
dorong.
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot, and you know you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So you know the typical stuff about organizing offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well, but so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to is really paramount.
Taking it to the rack with power, hammering down the two-hand slam. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. Down by 12. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them.
Sana kemari.
Now here's Len. T right on him. 6 to shoot.
Bro.
Beal finds Westbrook.
Ini kau.
10 feet out. Here's Len. Another shot. Robinson with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Robinson. And
Block.
the Knicks making a
Wait,
change here.
turun 8 nih.
And the Wizards making a change here as well.
Error mungkin ya.
In. The kick out to Westbrook. Puts one up from 19.
Anjir,
And then one off the
masuk.
back of the rim and in. Westbrook's got 6 points in the quarter. Here's the chosen one. He's covered by
Oh.
Westbrook. The chosen one.
Nice.
The long range.
Udah berapa? Udah 4
The chosen
poin.
one's got the
Satu
lead
nih
for
sekarang.
13 now for the Knicks. The Wizards have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. To the middle. And Bryant the bucket on the assist by Avdia. Bryant's got his second basket.
Nice to see Bryant play to his strength. He's powerful and he can get his way inside.
Launches a 3.
Gah.
Avdia. A finish. It's finished off by Avdia.
That's a
Menangkap
double
bola.
whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stuff.
Oh yeah, bang, bang. Impressive sequence that has them fired.
Hits it from 3-point range.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Back to Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
Yeah, Westbrook is really racking up points. I mean, the focus he's brought to this game is just incredible.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, no need to get the ball back here. You want to close this.
Nice. Anjing kena masuk.
Lays it up and banks it
Ih,
in.
tai. Udah berapa poin, Mas Bro? 2.
Westbrook's got 22 points.
Showing the muscle right there. I love how
Bener
Westbrook
lagi.
takes on all comers when he's trying to score.
And the first half is now in the books. New York ahead. They're up by 8. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. What can you say? The chosen one, an impressive effort here today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
So on the floor for Washington, Rui Hachimura out there with Len. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then it's Avdia. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. Here's the chosen one.
Nice.
And Randall throws it down.
Nice.
About Randall is the power he plays with. He's an absolute force inside.
Wizards trail by 10. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. The shot by Len. Wide open. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Ini
It's a
kasih.
+5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
The chosen one passes to
Masuklah,
Randall.
Randall.
Randall with the bucket. Randall's got 5 points now this quarter.
So they're getting a lot of their
Kita
points
berpikir
outside
asis sekarang.
3 of their last
Karena
5
sudah sering di
baskets
double.
are from 3-point range.
Poin juga sudah tinggi 34 poin.
Tried to
Brook
bank
juga
it in, but
anjing.
missed.
this is
Oke,
not
statistik
they
kita
want
turun.
coming out of
Dar!
so far. They're not playing
Nice,
with
Randa.
much intensity.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately be
Aduh.
surmountable.
And the chosen one gets the whistle that time.
Foul. Dikit-dikit foul.
3 for 3 from the free throw line.
And of course, we'd all
Udah berapa poin Westbrook? Baru
like to
23.
see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Free throw good, Westbrook. Now the passion in New York as a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense. No doubt about it.
Masuk
But
dong.
so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism.
Look like a clown, bro. Westbrook terlihat seperti padu.
Embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it. Just kind of what your personal preference is.
Awas.
Partner, and I have seen it happen.
Head,
Floor spacing is
head. Viewer naik lagi nih.
having a center like Brian
9 sekarang.
Yeah, GA, his confidence from beyond the arc.
Tiba-tiba aja nih brut lagi kayak
Nice
tadi.
touch, can pop it right on
Langsung
top
lihat
of
ke
pretty
100.
much any defender. He's only going to get better. I mean, it's always interesting to see how players develop. Brian just keeps getting better, growing his skill set and learning new tricks.
Julius Randle's checked in for Noel. And a switcher also for Washington. Lenz checked in for Robin Lopez. Here's the chosen one. 37 points for him. And Robinson
Mas,
throws it
head.
down home.
15 sekarang.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's Bryant.
Westbrook nih
He has
liar.
6. One kick kicks to Dio. Stolen by Rose. Pass to the chosen one. There's the triple. Yes, it's Rose with the assist that time.
Head, 14 sekarang.
Fifth assist in this one. 7-second difference. Shot
Akankah kembali 100 lagi kayak tadi?
Pass to Bryant. The Wizards working the ball around now. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Rebound by Rose.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard.
Julius Randle, dang.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, you can clearly see which offense is better right now. We'll see if that continues the rest of the way.
Hey.
Point line, it's Westbrook. And so it's New York ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Hit, naik ke 16, perlahan-lahan. Merayap-rayap lagi. Perlahan, tapi pasti.
And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And for the Knicks, they're shooting an almost unfair 78% from the field. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go.
Backing the rim with bad intentions.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Westbrook passes to Avdia.
Masih 19. Akankah naik lagi langsung bret 100 kayak tadi?
Greg, it's very typical for players of the past to talk about current players and say they may have struggled had they played when I played. What do you think of that line of thinking?
You know, I just don't agree with that. And I think we all do that. We all feel like our era was the best. I had the same thoughts being passed my way when I first came into the league. The reality is these guys work just as hard as guys.
Aduh,
They just have
udah 4 turnover. Anjing. Lawannya kada bisa menangkap bola, cok.
Let's face it, they're more of a bullseye on their back in today's era with social media than we've ever seen before.
That is true. Here's the chosen one. And the Knicks
Nice.
hit again from deep.
And in getting that three to go, he snaps an
1600 lagi
by Washington.
karena
And we're
8
around 2
3
minutes into the fourth quarter here. And Beal kicks to
Hello
Bryant.
Bro Sam, hello.
Now here's Westbrook. He's covered closely, and it's in there. Westbrook's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's been fantastic, but he can't do it all by himself. Some of the other guys need to lighten the load and step up.
No good from the chosen one.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
This is it to Westbrook. Now Beal. Tries it from 19. No good off the back of the rim. The Knicks leading by 18. Here's the chosen one. Good on the three-point shot. The chosen one. 46 points.
And with the game he's having, there's no doubt he'll be the guy they lean on to protect the lead.
Now the pass to Beal. You know, Chris, every season we see teams in a given game or series, they just don't seem to have that same energy. What are some of the reasons teams fall flat?
Well, I think sometimes
Temuan.
mistakes will be higher in the playoffs.
Hit 9 sekarang. Grafik menurun.
Some teams, let their guards down in time.
Pemutaran 3000, cuk. Untuk serentak 121. Masuk DC, apanya?
Trying to turn it on, but you're already on the ropes.
And Washington making a change here. Hachimura is checked in. Both free throws good from the chosen one.
And a physical presence is former Kentucky Wildcat Julius Randle. But he's got some mobility to go along with it, able to move and attack in transition.
And Bryant slams it in.
Way to showcase. Court vision. Westbrook. I mean, he gets his teammates some wide open looks.
Here's the chosen one. He's covered by Westbrook. The chosen one passes to Bullock. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. Screens it from beyond the arc. Bullock's got his first 3 points of the game. You know, people have talked about Julius Randle's game. He's a power driver, isn't he, Craig? I mean, the guy just bulldozes all the way in.
I like that phrase, Cap. You know, very fluid for his size. A pretty good ball handler.
Infonya di grup info apa lagi, cok? Anjing Irek Moarong kalinya anjing. Hello Bro Sam. Masih di sana kah?
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And the talk in their huddle is going to be about taking care of the basketball, and their turnover numbers are terrible.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, the chosen one.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far.
Ada fans
You gotta commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great
lumayan buat
feeling
cari
when you
endorse
play almost a perfect game
biar dapat
and to have
diskon
that
di
crowd
Nike
be
dan
so
lain-lain.
pumped up.
And that's going to do it
Sorry,
tonight, folks, for
supplier.
our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
Ribon dikit dan langsung kita belikan ke progression, mungkin dapat 1 atau 2 tambah di skillnya. Nah, 2 lumayan. Nets melawan Brooklyn Nets. Ada tikus tuh.
Will go to the user who answered the most 2KTV interactive trivia questions correctly.
Ambil air.
And for the longtime viewers, this name may sound familiar. A repeat from 2K19. Congratulations once again, Lucaron90. Way to pull out the right responses under pressure and knowing a lot about the league, history, and our game. Our next award is the Kia Pro-Am MVP. Our Pro-Am is no joke. And here you'll find 3-on-3 games and 5-on-5 games against arguably the toughest competition in NBA 2K. And this year's Kia Pro-Am MVP is Clutch GC.
There below is Barclays Center and the borough of Brooklyn, where there's never a dull moment. Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Brooklyn Nets going up against the New York Knicks. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Berg and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside. David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Well, another Kevin, Kevin Durant, is just as dedicated to his craft as you.
It does indeed. Thanks, David. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. It's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Then it's R.J. Barrett. Then it's the chosen one. And for Brooklyn, Durant is out there with Griffin. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Harden. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot. Now for the teams that are clearly rebuilding, should they simply play the young guns, Greg, no matter what, or they make them earn their minutes?
Kev, I don't know that there's a right answer to that. I think it's really about the personnel and the personalities of the guys on that roster. And really, the front office should play a big role in that as well. But it's a hard call. You got to believe enough in those young guys to say, hey, that's our future, we're going in that direction. But you still got to also take care of your veteran guys who are kind of setting the table for your future.
Shots good from the chosen one. Greg, when he gets going.
Cium tangan kampret. Terus kena donat. Dulu.
Alhamdulillah.
He has been hard to stop, hasn't he? Junior taking home another Player of the Week award.
And not the first time Junior's been unstoppable. He looked in control every time he took the floor. Great effort and a well-deserved award.
Well, Kyrie Irving has such a good sense of when his teammates are going to create an opportunity, and he puts the pass on time and on target.
Here's the chosen one. Coming off a solid outing against Washington. Lets it go from deep. And again, New York with the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. 4-point game.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of. And then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
Man, he is feeling it from three-point range. All of a sudden, he just can't miss.
Top of the key. And it falls over the rim and in.
Well, don't let Kevin Durant get comfortable from the mid-range, because that is money in the bank.
The chosen one passes to Robinson. Here's the chosen one. Kicks to Barrett. Pass to the chosen one. 2 on the clock. Brooklyn with the rebound. They beat the Knicks during their last encounter in New York.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as close as you could hope for.
I mean, there's just no limit to Harden's range. Even from way downtown, this guy is a threat to score.
Here's the chosen one, and the Knicks hit again.
Main baru kah quickly? Okay.
From deep.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Harden with it. He's coming off a 22-point game against Atlanta. That one misses. His first miss of the game after making his first 3. Here's the pass to Barrett. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Good concentration from the man out of Toronto, Ontario, R.J. Barrett. Go ahead with the contact finish.
Now here's Harden. He has 7. Shoots it. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Good way to start this game. If you want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
Harden's shot is off. The Knicks leading by 6. Passes to the chosen.
Nice dog.
Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Vision by Rose, right? Hits the open man. He's creating for others, and this guy is so tough to deal with.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. It's Harden with the drive, and the jam by Harden.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. For New York, they've gone 7 of 8 from the field to start the game. Very hot shooting. Now here's Rose. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Brown against Burks. Pass to the chosen one. He clangs that one off the back iron and down it falls. The chosen one's got 19 points. Nets trail by 8. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
One of those nights where the wheels come off, nerves seem to be
Masuknya
playing
kayak ke
a
Lakers.
Taj Gibson's checked in for the Knicks.
Nah, kita pasti bisa banyak assist.
1:05 left to play in the first quarter. Here's the chosen one. Here's Rose. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
The Knicks shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. The free throw drops for Rose.
Well, the knee issues robbed Derrick Rose of some of his athleticism, but maybe more importantly, he lost that development time. Still a big-time player, though, every time he takes the floor.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. A 17-point game for him in the win against Atlanta.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
It's his first trip to the line. And here is Harris. An 11-point game for him in the win against Atlanta. Griffin inside. Robinson on him. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
They've got Kyrie Irving. Harris is out there with Durant. Then there's Griffin. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. The chosen one in the last game against the Wizards on the show. He scored 48 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
Now here's Griffin. 26 points for him last game against Atlanta.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
Basket counts.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Nets. Trailing by 4. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Yeah, they put the defense on aggressive, intimidating. They blocked a lot of shots in that one.
It was obvious. They pressured that team from the outset every trip down the floor. That will wear an opponent down over time.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Hey. Nice shot by Irving. Irving's got 14 points for the game.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
Here's the chosen one, covered by Irving from downtown. And he drops it in. Just a pretty release there from the chosen one.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. You gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Durant, and then Durant with the dunk.
Well, let's remember, Kevin Durant is so long. It doesn't matter if you push him, shove him, he stays focused.
Here's the chosen one. 25 points in the game. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line. For New York, they have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Oh,
Looking at who's out there
Yes.
now for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Joe Harris. And it's Harden in for Kyrie Irving. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Rose is checked in. Now here's Harden. 11 points in the game. For the 3. Toppin pulls it in.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that
Nice.
category.
And as he's trying to preserve his body to play a complete season, Rose has begun to lean more on that outside jumper.
Now Harden over Rose. And so it's New York ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're pounding the ball inside.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Alfred Payton, EP.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
aduh, nggak ada diskon mana. Oke, yuk. Game terakhir lah. Mati dong. Hampir jam 10.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. What
Capek
can you
habis
say the
mancing
Chosen
jalan
run an
jauh.
impressive effort here today?
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Tembak, beres.
Are in the forward position. And it's Robinson. Then it's the chosen one. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there's a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that
Come
I
on.
enjoy sitting down and
Come on, man.
Giannis, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed.
Hey.
He's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And the southpaw stroke of Harden is just beautiful to watch. When he's cooking, he's one of the more lethal scorers in our league.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Blake Griffin. Nerlens Noel checks in for the Knicks.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him
Sayang
down.
ada yang
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
For New York, they have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8, and the first one drops. And the Nets making a change here. Brown's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Brooks is checked in. Nets trailed by 13. Harden surveying the D. Pass to KD. Over Randall. They get it back. But they get it back. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
The Nets haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
At the line, your Nets.
And the first one at the line is good. That one misses.
Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy. The chosen one's got 7 points here in this quarter. Irving passes to Claxton. Trying to find Harden. And he's got it now.
And it's another James Harden special we're witnessing here tonight. I think this fella's got some game.
Randall tries again. And no problem from Noel as he finishes at the rim.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Outside Irving. It's Harden with the drive. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 6 assists here tonight.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
The chosen one passes to Randall, and Durant sends it back.
But Kevin Durant is is playing spectacular defense, and it sets the tone for the entire team.
To the paint, and the jam by Kevin Durant.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
The Knicks leading by 11. Here's the chosen one. He has 35. Goes up on the wing. No good that time.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Irving, good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's the chosen one. And the points coming for him in big bunches. His average stands at just about 29.5 points a game. The pass to Burks.
Burks. Tumben Burks. Ya aku kan punya dimmer loh.
Fires top of the key. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Noel's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Back to Barrett. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Barrett's got 12 points in the game.
Boy, you talk about a gifted finisher. R.J. Barrett, soft touch on the interior.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Look at the chosen one. He's been playing really well.
This is a timely timeout because this guy is hurting them. They've got to figure it out.
Some changes for Brooklyn. DeAndre Jordan's checked in. Well, free throw drops for Griffin.
A tenacious forward with high energy. It's clear that Griffin is still capable of throwing down a double-double.
Griffin is out there with Durant. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Griffin kicks to Dinwiddie. In the corner, it's Harris. Clock at 6. The kick out to Irving. Outside, KD.
Halo, ada Bro Sam lagi. Ini masih lepak. Iya, bentar. Last game ini. Udah mau istirahat. Capek tadi habis mancing kan.
Here's the chosen one.
The
chosen one's got 38 points.
Yeah, in the first half he was
mancing jadi capek. Soalnya jalan jauh tadi. Biar masuk hutan gitu.
Durant dishes to Irving. Back to Durant. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Durant's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, let's just sit back and admire the brilliance of Kevin Durant. He makes these floaters look easy.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters.
Oke, aku keluar ya. Oke, siap. Thank you loh.
Passes it to Griffin.
Thank you. Viewernya.
Outside Irving. Down low.
Udah ini. Apa namanya, udah ngebantu channel ini untuk nge-boost viewer yang lain mungkin.
And it's laid in by Barrett. And the Knicks lead by 12.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
Nobody near Irving. No good on the 3. New York's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. And Randle throws it down.
Well, if the basket is within reach, Julius Randle understands how to finish.
And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. It's Noel with the rebound.
Ganas itu. Ganas.
Usually when
balas. Itu ganas.
it's going down.
This guy is so quick. Julius Randle finishes with a pretty dunk.
Nets trail by 16. Irving surveying the floor.
Let's go.
Here's
Go.
Durant. It's good. That takes him to 77% shooting this game. 10 for 13.
Broken.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Here's the chosen one, covered by Irving. There's Noel, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistleblower. And Brooklyn called for the foul.
Boy, what's better than Nerlens Noel playing with force on the interior? What a big reason he's earned this trip to the line.
The Nets making a switch here. Harden's checked in, and a switch here also for New York. Robinson's checked in for Julius Randle. Pass to Harden. And Harden with the stop.
Yeah, just constantly attack.
Berapa poin? Hampir 21. Kurang 21. Irving 41. Sudah 7. Lah, tulis Randle cuma berpoin.
Does not settle.
Here's the chosen one. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable. And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Knicks.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
Nice double-double.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a...
Nah, ini udah habis ini.
So no problem for New York as they get the win.
Lead
They
in
came
total
here and
3
took care of
point
business
made.
like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Pisau. Tekan 3 kan lebih baik. Nah. Lah. Wih. Mau dong, sudah bintang. 20 poin, 30 poin lah. Sulit, Cok. Kalau asis kayak ini 40 adalah langsung 50 poin. Sulit juga lagi, belum 30 poin dulu lah. 10 asis. Sulit kalau asis. Naik kita nih. Guard. Dapat kita guard. Bisa naikin karena uangnya dikit. Mungkin 3 point aja lah. Kok bisa close shotnya bisa cukup dah. Prinsip rebound ntar bisa nih layar gokil, dapat 59 di prinsip rebound. Tunggu aja ntar kita bisa nge-rebound, kita bisa triple double. Yang sayang adalah grafiknya goblok. I simpen di pick shoot. Volume shooternya naikin. Oke, setelah kita naikin volume shooternya, maka berakhirlah streaming ini pada malam hari ini. Special thanks buat Bro Sampurba yang udah ngebantu dengan viewersnya ke channel ini. Thank you banget. Mudah-mudahan nanti juga yang nonton makin banyak. Oke, sekian saja untuk hari ini. Sampai jumpa di lain waktu dan bye-bye.